Everybody, I just wrote this today, and it's partly self exploration and partly something that I do feel it's important discernment. It's super important to discern energy and so called false light, something that looks like the light, but it's the opposite. Like if something is way too good to be true, it usually isn't in 99% of cases. Sometimes it can be, but like in 99% of cases, something is fishy or just too perfect, too shiny on the outside, it can be problematic. So this is just what I'm going to write about. And take it or leave it, discern every word I'm saying. This is not a spiritual teaching. This is not truth in itself. This is just poetic exploration. So here we go. The danger of false light and the light of Mary. The way we contribute magic to each other is by being it. Dr. Dane here. Magic is the practical application of consciousness. Dr. Dane here. If you choose to live your life as magic, anything can and often does happen at the time and all the time. And you have no control. And it can go sideways and onwards or backwards or any of anything really. And you need to learn to pivot. On the spot, or move the whole center like Archimedes when lifting a ship. And sometimes it's not what you think it will be. And you move and the ship stands still. And you simply go with the flow, adjusting your sail, and you are but knowing yourself and the world and what is yet to come. Come as you are, and all the ways you like to come. Come as you are. Come as you are yet to be. Coming alive to what you dared not dream is yet waiting for you. And then you realize that life, death, madness, and delusion notwithstanding, you are to ask to be guided by God. And ask forgiveness for any mistakes you have made or anyone you may have unintentionally hurt. And avoid false light and follow God's true might. And I use words like God, light, and spirit not to signal virtue, but the opposite, because I know about 50% of the people will be triggered by them, and that is exactly what needs to happen from my perspective. What flows from me naturally, I will not adapt, change, make more digestible, or make politically correct, and I will call out genocide and madness and deceit and the Dajjal system, as the Sufis call it. If you wish, not because I would be a Sufi myself, far from it, very, very, very far. Very, 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 very far. I'm just a bard who speaks volumes, hoping to do good and be allowed to come near the endless oceans of splendor, or maybe dive in a little bit and hopefully not drown. Is this self-castigation? No. It is an awareness that I don't really know much, and I know even less lately. And each new universe I meet shows me a new way to relate to myself. And this is me fighting myself on the paper, on the screen, and the keyboard is my ladder to divinity, to paraphrase a wise Celtic mystic, David White. He's amazing. Go check him out. So what is to be done with this meanderings today? Become peace. Defy the odds, purify your heart, serve your community, respect your elders, and do your best to walk in the direction of one's becoming one. The teachings, not really mine, are not glamorous. They promise nothing. But I believe, I truly believe, I fully believe, I absolutely believe them to be more valuable than all the gold in the world. Excuse me. And all the silver. And the diamonds in the AI stock market delusions people fall for. I do not consider physical things worthless, far from it. The world was made for us to enjoy and bring joy and experience the short stay on earth in all ways, shapes, and forms. As long it comes from a natural inclination and not an addiction, deceitful, energetic machinations, trauma bonds, or other trauma shenanigans. And I have to add provides us because there's so much false light everywhere. And psyops are being normalized, and AI will soon make it impossible to distinguish truth from falsehood. So I'm super grateful for the teachings of the sheikhs and the druids and the wise ones and the vulvas and the messenger and the bringers of light, the bringer and the bringers of light who show us how to know thyself and how to keep purifying, not because we are impure in our essence, but because the world will, due to all the horrors and suffering, eventually dim our vision. And in those times, we must go to the heart and listen to the melody of the birds and the music of the spheres and the cry of the lark and make a connection to a divine reflection of ourselves that will lead us back home. This might be the time, this might be the space. And before running into any delusion about space travel or flying out into the void, make sure you find ways to serve the human race. In whatever way the Almighty has beautifully fashioned you to do so. By being, by doing, by reflecting the beauty that you are, by carrying water and cutting wood if need be, and all the godzillion ways the universe is waiting patiently for you to start the 1, 2, 3. See you on the other side, even if and especially if it will be a wild ride. Love you all. Have a beautiful day. Keep lighting up the light in those dark days. Don't lose hope. Never, ever, ever lose hope. Bye bye.